Well, hello there, and welcome back to Completely Average Gaming, and welcome back to Transport Fever. Today, we'll be working some more on some passenger routes. We're gonna hopefully connect Waco up to Charleston, and we'll see how it goes from there. There's also a fair amount of freight that's gonna be coming down from there. Woo! New wagons. What do you know? Smooth! Right, here comes the freight train. Surprise, surprise, it's an Atlantic pulling it. And there it went. Didn't want to stop to say hello or goodbye for that matter. Alright, without further ado, let's get cracking. Now, if you're enjoying this episode, please be sure to smack the like button. If you want to stay up to date with all things average, be sure to subscribe. And if you have any thoughts, comments, or suggestions, be sure to leave those in the comment section. Alright, now we did most of the work here last time with connecting a lot of this up. And starting the rails going in the right direction as well. Now I'm just gonna be curious here, see what kind of ridiculous layout and charge this would result in. 880. It's actually not all that bad, all things considered. You need to be connected up to that one, and we'll take it. No reason to do it more difficult than it already is. Right, and connect you up about there. Might actually send this train along to Sunnyvale. That's actually the last stop on the first circular route. So maybe we'll even get around to setting that up properly this time. But that's gonna be on second row from the Charleston Waco route, which is gonna be a point to point, nothing special about it at all. Let's see if we have more luck pushing out this train than we did with on the bridge there. Kind of tempted to go with Atlantic again, but we'll try to mix it up. This one can do 90 kilometers an hour, so that's crazy expensive compared to the Atlantic, so that's out of the question. 75, 50, 60. See, it's a huge gap between them. This one, 89, 204. That feels like the one to go with. We'll go with this one, the GWR 440 3300. If it was a mission of having the coolest name, it would win. Plain and simple. Do we have any other consists of what's the speed on these ones? 180. All right, that's a little much. Wasn't it 89 for this train? It was. So we can go with these ones at least. It might look a little weird, but shouldn't complain that much, I suppose. What do you do? 60, 80, 50, 97. That's just a caboose though. Alright, well, I suppose we'll only go with these ones then. 84, 96 is going to be more than enough. Probably way more than enough. And we're going to start it from Waco for the simple reason that will allow it to actually find its way to the station. We're going to pause it because that train will probably pop out of the station anytime and connect you up there. Eventually, you'll probably continue on to Sunnyvale, maybe even Chattanooga, maybe even Arlington. Maybe that will be a long route eventually. Who knows? Probably someone. Not me, though. Not yet. The train would be coming out of the depot, wouldn't it? If I hadn't closed it, we could have possibly even seen it, seen its action, seen its thought processes. As it moved along, line 20. We're gonna have to rename some of these lines. Where's the best angle? Let's view it from this angle at this time. Let's full throttle ahead. Let's come out from the middle one. I thought I used this one. Apparently I didn't. So waiting for some trains to do their thing. Actually, what we'll do, and I talked about this in the last one as well, we'll put a signal in there, so trains will at least come running out of the thing. and we'll put a few in here as well. As for this way though, which direction is which? You will be going that way, and you'll be going that way. It's at least some signals in. And we'll find our all too awesome spot here again. We'll select the vehicle, not the line. Put you in here. That's out of the way. See if we can do some train spotting. Let's angle the camera that way. See if it moves at all. It's got some kilometers on it, which means it's coming this way in a short order. Speed up time until we feel it getting closer. I have a feeling about now. See, that would. That wasn't good timing. I don't know what is. Now, this thing will be chugging along for quite a while until it reaches its destination. It's going to be chugging along even longer before it starts making a profit. But what can you do about stuff like that, right? And it's a long train. We like our long trains. It looks more interesting. The bridge there seems to have found a interesting way of connecting to the ground by just skipping a few. Just like that. I'll grab the all-infamous screenshot, which you'll probably already have seen from the thumbnail. Might actually grab it from here instead, somewhere in the middle of the bushes. How about this screenshot? Four trees in the middle of smack nowhere. It's probably not it. I can work on the screenshots for a later date. It's coming along. How long is it, by the way? No one knows. But hopefully it will fit in stations, left, right, and center. One can at least hope. Now, hopefully, this will drag some more attention to Charlton, which it sorely needs. And even though we don't have much in terms of cash left, we might have enough to connect up the first couple of tracks here, all the way over to Sunnyvale, which will be the next one, to meet the demand of the population. It's already got some action going on in it, but it's not gonna last us for forever. That one. We need to really focus up on connecting up the circular route, which is going to be the great addition coming up in short order, hopefully. Now that alone would make me broke. That would make me half broke. Let's pretend that speed is not sped up, and to see if we can't make a little bit of profit at least while working on this, in order to fund the construction of the continuing rail service. Do we want to connect up some of this at some point? Probably. Was the leading question. Yes, is the correct answer. And I think that means we'll try to angle this track a little away from the actual action, and rather do a bend in and out of there. Apparently, it's going to take quite a while to make any headway with the money. Actually, where's the fuel train? Just left the station, so that's going to take a while before that comes back. So we're going to get back to the somewhat familiar, somewhat cheaty way of making money. We'll be paying this back at some point. Just not at present. It's 10. If I were to do something like this, it would be easier to see, as it gets paid back eventually. That should be 30 barrels. That should last us a while, at least for a few minutes. Hopefully, long enough to connect up the tracks. There we are. That's the track right there, in case anyone was wondering. And if we were to drag this straight ahead, it would cost an absolute fortune. So let's try to dial it back a little. See if that gets the construction engineers more on our side financially. See, that did not connect up. We kind of want it to connect up. See, like so. Now I'm thinking a tunnel over here might be the best course of action, regardless of shortness and length of track. In common procedures, I do before I think. But this time around, I think it actually might have been the right course of action. I'm gonna keep, trying to avoid all of this for as long as possible. I think we can fit a station in here, maybe even catch both of those in catchment with a long enough station. And at this point, I'm starting to think maybe we should have gone a little bit more all out on the station lengths from the get-go, because right now it looks like we might have to redevelop quite a bit of stations in the long run. Now, see, this is gonna be interesting. We need the middle tracks over here to go that way, or we could potentially just make another junction here where they'll come in on this one. I think that latter one might be the way to go. Now let's have a quick little look at you. You go on to these ones right away. Now I want you to branch off on your own little... that would be the wrong way to branch it off, wouldn't it? Short answer, yes. Long answer, probably. See, more and more letters in that last one. Now you'd slow down quite significantly there, buddy. And that's not necessarily ideal. We'll bring this up, speed you along so you just get out of the way. Nice. We'll just move you over to the side there because we're gonna need to have a little chat with you and not long. How much speed can you possibly give me? 100? I'll take it. Are you sure about that? There we go. Nice. And connect you up there. Was there more connection points? No, there's not. And bring you back. And say hello to the other, to your track mate. Now, Sunnyvale, you'll be going over to platforms 5 instead. How about 6? Would you enjoy that? You would not. But if we were to go to 5 and double slip the thing, it might actually work. Or not. That would completely depend on a lot of various factors. But if we were to put a signal in, say, there, it fixed itself. Kind of nice, the way that works. Now, that will allow us a little bit more leeway over here as well. But this is going to hug a fairly aggressive turn out of the station, going in a direction sort of like that. And we're going to bring this along as well because, we talked about this before, having the Wacko Charleston route going in a lot of various directions. Now that will go more straight, actually, on its return trip. But for that, we would need some space to actually junction it up. Can we maybe throw the junction in right away? We can. Nice. Like so. Then we can demolish this route right here, because that's going to go off in a completely different direction, namely this one. As you see, very different. There's a huge gap here. Like so. And that needs to go on to two different tracks, which I understand completely is not that easy for the tracks to figure out. That's the plan. But they're approaching the station here anyways. We'll be slowing down. It's all going to be fine. We'll push you along. And can I go even further back? I can. Nice. There's the nice again. I'm not really sure what's up with that. We'll just leave those two there. These are the two to be connected up right away. How would you feel about something like that? See, you'd hug the terrain nice. All looks good. We'll take it. And we'll do the same with your partner there, buddy. Here we are. There's going to be ample room for route improvement as we move along, I'm sure. But that's not a thing to worry about at the moment. Now, we already have it up. See, it's superbly nice. Very well done. Charleston to Sunnyvale. No. Remove Aurora. So it would be Hartford, Aurora, Charleston, Sunnyvale, and then remove those again. That should hopefully... I closed it a little early, possibly. If I were to choose you now, what would you see as your natural route now? You would see it as going that way and back, apparently. And you're in the wrong... You're going to go to platform 6. Alright, that took care of that. Took care of that. And it looks good. Nice. We're gonna, counterclockwise that thing as well, I think, maybe, possibly. Not entirely decided on that yet, because we'll have over here by Hartford and Sunnyvale, we'll also have the second circular route at a later date, once we make some money on the first one. What kind of time frame are we looking on for you? It would be impossible to tell. Here we go. You're at 5 minutes at the moment. 5-minute turnaround time isn't that much, or frequency, not turnaround. That should be fine. Should it not? I would say it would. Now line number 8 here, the infamous fuel route. That could quite possibly do with a little bit of a buddy on it. Now that's of course also the Atlantic, which means surprise, surprise, we're going to go with yet another Atlantic, because that's the way to go. So we're going to go with that. You carry 116. We'll see if we can manage something of the similar description on this one. We're going to grab a couple of nappies, like 4 specifically, a few of those, and a few more nappies. That's 102. Like that, that's a little over 100. Very well. I go to line 8. And I suppose we might as well watch this thing move its way out of the station as well, out of the depot, and I wiggle the camera like as if it was my job. And it's already moving along, which is nice. Here it comes. Choo-choo. And all that. Beautiful, magnificent train. This will also be one of the longer descriptions of trains we got going on any route at the moment. And that would be nice for various different reasons, obviously. Most of which because the locomotive is the one we pay the most money for. In upkeep and purchase and everything, basically. You'll be headed there first. That's kind of interesting, but whatever floats your boat. We'll speed it up a little just to see it enter the station. We haven't visited this station in a while, not to see anything going on at least. We've sent a few things up here, but that's about it. And on that note, how is the hello Atlantic? We will get to renaming quite a few services. Very important. Lagging behind at that point, at the moment. There we go. This one. Why are you costing me more money than you're worth, there, buddy? I'm thinking the issue is probably far behind you. You carry stuff back? Why the heck would you carry stuff back? Oh, this is the other train. Never mind. This is the one that's here right now, and it's barely carrying anything. All right, so that would be something worthy of looking into. Are you you're moving along now? Nice. Okay, so line 1. I'm guessing that's a shuttle service, or no? That's all the way over here. Let's rename that right away. Let's call that, what's it called? What was the naming scheme we went for? This has been so long since I named anything. That I don't really remember. F was the naming scheme. All right, we'll go with F // HRF HTF. Although there it says just HF. Oh well, whatever. And that's going to be food, shuttle, service, thing. I'm just kidding. We're going to go with food. Food's going to be enough. There we are. That's you know, line 1 named and all. Very nice. I'm thinking you might need some help there in order to transport more. You're actually catching along. That's nice. About time, mind you. It's pulling in without anything. It's got 47 on it. Alright. As for you, line 10. Where's that headed? That's also headed there, which is also food. Which is also weird. We'll call that F HTF and call that cargo, various cargo. What are you wondering about? There seems to be some trains having some sort of issue or other. Where exactly do you think you're headed? You think you're headed that way? Whilst you are planning on going... See, you shouldn't be choosing this route. You should be choosing this line, right here, on the other side. Which is why this isn't working. Why are you doing such a weird... See, this is superbly weird. Alright, what if I were to say that you are one way? That broke the whole route. Alright, so don't do that then. Let's see. Right, because you don't have any connection to get over here. That's why it's not liking this. There you go. Problem solved. Should be. Word speed things along. Close that. There it comes. The train is moving. And that will allow that train to figure out that it's going the wrong way. Hopefully. And now I can set it to one way, because, yeah. Waiting for... What are you waiting for? Waiting for free path? To where? Why? How? See, you shouldn't be coming in on that line at all. That's the thing. Now what if I were to slow things down again? No. That's obviously not what I was aiming for. Put you there. Put a signal in about there. Put a couple of signals in on various sides here. That at least made that train move, which is nice. And a couple signals over there. See, it should have signaled this up when we made it, but no, sir, nuh-uh. There we are. What are you waiting for, there, buddy? No clue is the correct answer. You shouldn't be waiting at all. But we'll have a little look at you in a second. Just gonna, you know, give you a junction here. Yep. There we go. Eventually, at some point, we might as well look into, you know, changing up where and what is going to happen. No free path. What are you on about? There's a signal right in front of you. Alright, Fair enough. We'll send you backwards until you meet a station where you can switch over your tracks. More route chaos, apparently. That's what happens when you don't set it up correctly the first time around. You find it coming back and biting you in the rear end. I might actually want to double up this train that comes in here as well. Now, once you hit Charleston Station, we'll switch you around again, and hopefully make you realize that you're on the wrong path there. Will you now choose the right side of things? You will. Nice. Again with the nice. It's good, is what it is. Here's another train. Where exactly do you think you're headed? You're headed to you're the one I was thinking about doubling up. Right, gotcha. Well, shit happens. The game crashed, and here we are again. Well, to be fair, OBS crashed, then the game crashed, and then, you know. It was a shitstorm day, apparently. And I didn't have time to record the rest, so here we are a couple of days later, and I'm recording the finished parts of this. I was about to wrap it up regardless, so, you know, we're going to wrap it up, basically, at this point. I hope you all enjoyed. Let's find a nice little shot. I'm thinking Aurora here is probably got its action on. But yeah, if you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to smack the like button, and if you want to stay up to date with all Factorio, be sure to subscribe. And if you have any thoughts, comments, or suggestions, please be sure to leave it down below, and I'll hopefully see you all in the next one. Till then, cheerio.